Sunny and I are here at the beautiful York Peninsula on South Australia. It's a really remote area, about 2.5 hours drive from Adelaide where I live, and I've been here for a couple of days just to relax and unwind from a really busy year. Every morning I do a practice called the Five Tibetans. It's a yoga practice that goes back thousands of years, and it's meant to give us the fountain of youth. So I've come across this practice a number of years ago when I had bad back pain, and if I do this practice every day, I find that my back pain is completely gone for the day. My name's Andrea Robertson. I'm an osteopath, naturopath, ex-professional dancer, bar, yoga and Pilates teacher from Adelaide, Australia. I've taught over 14,000 clients in my studio as well as countless more people online. So now it's your turn. And if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe and the notifications bell to be notified when I release a new video every single week. And check the links in the description section right below this video because I have a couple of great free downloadable PDFs. One, a total body tone up in under 3 weeks, and another one if you're interested in teaching bar classes. So, I would love you to join me in this practice today. We aim to do 21 repetitions of each movement, so there's 5 different movements. If you don't quite make 21 repetitions the first time, that's completely fine. Just do whatever works for you on the day, and then wait, take some deep breaths, and then join me in on the next movement. But most of all, listen to your body. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right for you, and we'll get into the practice. So start standing at the top of your mat, Tadasana, mountain pose, shoulders back, tummy in and lengthened, spine long, palms facing forward, and a couple of big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to start with spinning. So I want you to look over your left arm, spin around to the point where you're going to kind of get dizzy. So just go as slow or as fast as you need. We're aiming for 21 spins. It's not the most glamorous thing, but just keep spinning. Try not to fall over. If you get too dizzy, just stop, pause, and then start again when you're ready. Or just take it as much as you need this first time. So once you're finished, ground yourself, hands on your hips, standing like Wonder Woman, 2 big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Strong, tall and powerful in your stance. Let's come down to laying on your mat. So on your back, knees bent up, and then reach the feet to the ceiling as your hands tuck underneath your hips. You're going to lower the legs down on an inhale and sit up and reach for your toes with your head on the exhale. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And you're working like this towards 21 repetitions. It's quite strong on the abs. So those hands under your hips help. If you need to bend your knees, do so. And just do a smaller range of motion if you need to modify as well. So working with the breath, inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. When you've done your 21, come up to standing. We'll stand strong and tall again, hands on our hips, 2 very big deep breaths in through the nose and exhale out through our O shape of the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale long and slow through the mouth. Coming back down to the floor again for our 3rd Tibetan. Straight and tall in Dandasana. And then lift through the hips into reverse tabletop. Swing the hips up and back. Placing the feet on the ground where they land. So you're getting a really lovely range of motion through the shoulder joints. Strength through the arms and the hands. Range of motion through the hips and the lumbar spine. And again, working just as many as you can, as slow or as fast as you need. Aiming for 21. Once you've reached 21, again we come up to standing, hands on our hips, 2 big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Back down to the floor again, kneeling on our knees for some back extension. So knees are hip distance apart, hands support the low back. And inhale as you arch back, exhale as you come forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Just taking yourself back as far as is safe for you and aiming towards 21 repetitions. But stopping whenever you've had enough for today. When you've done 21 or as many as you need, come back up to standing, hands on the hips, 2 big long breaths. Make our way back down to the mat, onto our hands and knees, and we'll press up into downward facing dog. From here we switch between downward facing dog and upward facing dog. Press and lift those hips up, drop the hips down, arching the back, gazing forward. So moving as slow or as quickly as you need, and if you also need to modify, you can drop those knees down to the floor. Upward dog and downward dog as you exhale. Inhale, hips lift, exhale forwards. And once you've reached 21, walk your feet up towards your hands. Softly bend the knees, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, standing tall for 2 more big long breaths. And we'll make our way down to laying on our back for our final pose of this series, Shavasana. So lay down, feet at the edges of your mat, palms about 15 centimeters away, facing up from the sides of your body. And allow the breath to quieten and slow down. Long, deep exhalation with every breath.
Bring a little bit of movement back into the body, into the fingers and toes, just to wake yourself up. Bend your knees up and roll over onto your favourite side. Pause here for a moment. Press yourself up to easy seated pose Sukhasana. Bring the hands together. Take them to the forehead for clear and loving thoughts, to the lips for clear and loving speech, and to the heart for clear and loving intention. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. I'll see you next time.